So in this tutorial, I am going to show you how to do clouds. Right now I have an underpainting here, and this is my palette. I have a little bit of white right here that I'm going to use. I'm going to thin it down with a little bit of this liquid, okay? And look how I'm just kind of, I don't want to load up my brush too heavy, but I'm going to do it very transparently to start with. And I also have these other two brushes that I'm going to use. So you can see the different sizes. They're pretty small. Of course, this is only like a, I don't know, an 8.5 by 11. So I want my brushes to be not too big, okay? One is going to be just for feathering, and the other one is for, the other two may be for applying, okay? So let me just start up in here. And look how I'm just only putting, look how I'm doing circular motions, following the curvature of a cloud. Fluffy clouds are always, especially cumulus nimbus, those type of clouds tend to be a little bit fluffy on the top. And then they're flat on the bottom. So I'm not going to, I want the light to come from above. So I'm only, look how I'm doing circular motions with my cloud. Okay, look at that. And I use some liquid. I'm going to dip into some liquid again and just make it a little bit more transparent. Look at that. I'm just feathering. I'm just kissing the surface of the brush. Look at that. Sometimes you can hold the brush on its edge, okay, like this, to make a line, and then you can fluff it up on the top. Isn't that interesting? It's a kind of an angled brush, so it's a small brush. Okay, and sometimes you can take a dry brush and feather the edges around. Look at that. Okay, just to kind of keep it more transparent, or if it's too white, you can remove a little bit. Okay, this cloud, I kind of want it to be more fluffy here, and then I want it to be more straight. And then do something like this, okay? Look at that, and then more straight, that's me. And then I'm just going to continue. You know, I load up just a little. Look at this. I'm not dipping into the thick stuff. No, I'm dipping into the more transparent stuff that is mixed with a little gel over here, okay? And I don't want to put it on so heavy. I'm going to do these down here. And look at that. Okay, I'm just following what the underpainting is telling me. It's telling me that it's more transparent up in here. It's a little map, but I'm always curving the brush, always using it that way. And then when I want to create more straight lines, I'm going like this, okay? So it's the way you use your brush that really dictates the kind of texture and outcome you're going to have, okay? And I purposely leave a little darkness from the underpainting, okay? So that, because clouds have shadows and that kind of stuff, okay? So I'm just letting some of that show through randomly. I'm gonna come over here and just put a little cloud there, and I'm just putting on very thinly, not thick. And then it looks very transparent. And I always say it's better to start out transparently and work toward thickness. Now, if I want the clouds to really show, then obviously I'm going to dip into just the straight, thick paint like that. Take off the residue a little bit. And now I'm going to, I want this cloud in front, and when I put the paint on heavier, yes, it gives the illusion that this cloud is in front of this one, and also it's being illuminated. Isn't that interesting? Look at that. So I'm picking the thicker color. I'm actually not mixing it at all with the liquid, taking off a little residue. And now I'm going to hit certain areas heavier, okay? Look at that. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Going to come up here. I want the clouds to be more illuminated here, so I'm going to just hit a few, maybe a little over here. You know, and look how I'm still moving my brush in a circular manner. Look at that. Okay. All right.